I've already made a video on this. Only problem with it is I didn't feel it was very well put together, since it was my first video, first time I've ever used Sony Vegas to actually put something together. I had no idea what I was doing. I feel like I didn't even explain it very well, and I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I've gotten a lot better at making videos, and editing, all that stuff. So I'm going to be redoing that, hopefully explaining it better. I'm going to be showing you the corner loops, 3 versions of it. Number 1 is level 0, just the bare basics, and it'll get you around, still pretty good damage. It's like around 50%, I think, somewhere around there. I'm going to be showing you the max damage version, and then I'm going to be showing you the version with potential. They are different. They pretty much all do the same amount of damage, except like the max is maybe about 60%. I'm gonna say 59, but they're pretty good thing to learn overall. Because Gohan, you gotta learn a lot of stuff with him if you want to use him to the most you can go, if you know what I mean. I'm sorry, I can't speak English. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into how to do it. So up first is just the bare basics. This is what you're gonna learn for level 0, and then once you feel comfortable with this, you're gonna do the max damage version. But if you aren't comfortable with doing a 3H into a what's it called, the super jump, then just stick with this version. It's just as fine. You're only missing out at maybe another 4%. It's fine. But yeah, so to start off this combo, you're gonna do 2M, 5S into 3H. So this is what that should look like. Pretty easy stuff. And this is where it's going to get a little bit difficult to explain, but I'm still going to try my best. But after you do your 3H, you're going to jump forward, and then you're going to press LH, and then you're going to do 236L, and you're going to hold it until you land. And once you land, you're going to do his 5L, which is a 2-hitting move. So he does a kick and a punch, and what you want is the first hit, which is his kick. You can do the second hit if you want, but you may have to do a super jump. But that's not what we're here for. We're here just for the bare bones timing, get used to it, just so we could have something to go by. If you want, then you can go into the 2-hitting one if you want. But for now, let's just stick with the first hit. And yeah, that's what we'll stop at that for. I was about to explain more, but you know, let's keep it at that. So yeah, jump forward, LH, 236L, hold it until you land, first hit of L. So that part should look like this. You saw that I did the 2 hitting ones. It's because, well, I'm not continuing the combo and there's no way just to do the first hit of it, which is unfortunate, but you're gonna have to deal with that. But anyway, after you do the first hit of L, you're gonna go into your second rep, which is what you're gonna do is you're gonna jump forward after the first hit. You're going to do L.M.H. You have to press them individually. Can't do the auto combo for this since you'll actually gain height and that'll ruin it. So you have to press them individually. No timing for this part is required. But yeah, once you do L.M.H., you're going to do 236L again. Same process. You're going to hold it until you land. And then you're going to do 5L again. But you're going to hit both hits this time. Not 1. 2. Once you hit both hits, you're gonna hit 2H, and then we'll keep it at that, and then we'll go into the air combo after this. But this is what this part should look like. So after your 2H, you're gonna super dash, and what I personally like to do is jumping LML, 2H, jump cancel that into a light, and then 2S into a level 1, or if you want, you could do a level 3. But if you're playing Gohan, you want to get his potential, since it'll do more damage, it'll get faster, and that's pretty much your goal. You want to pressure your opponent, and without potential, Gohan can't really do that very well. So I would say if you're at level 0, at least get level 1 of his potential, but you can do what you want. It's up to you. You're the one doing the combo. I'm just teaching you the basics of it. And yeah, if you did everything and you feel comfortable with it all, if you put it all together, it should look like this. So yeah, so now that you have the basics of it and you're comfortable with it, let's get into the max damage version. So the max damage version actually isn't too different, only 2 moves change. So that parts are the beginning and the end, and that's it. So, well actually, now that I think about it, it's not 2 moves, it's a couple of moves. But whatever, we're not here to talk about necessities, we're here to do the combo. So, start off this version for max damage, you're gonna do 5M, 2M, 5S, 3H. That's the start. If you don't want to do it manually, you could also just do 5mm. I like to do 5M than 2M because I like feeling the inputs. To me, it makes me feel a lot more, I don't know how to say. And you know what, that doesn't matter. It just makes me feel cooler, I guess. So yeah, let's forget about that part, and if you put it all together, it should look like this. So after your 3H, same thing. You're gonna jump forward, LH, 236L. You're gonna hold it till you land. Once you land, first hit of 5L, and you're gonna jump again, light, medium, heavy, 236L again. Hold it till you land. Both hits of 5L, but instead of doing a 2H, you're gonna 3H, super jump, medium, 2H, super dash, light, 2H, jump cancel that into another light, and then you could 2S, go into a level 3, you can go into another level's potential, whatever, it's up to you. And that's pretty much the difference, and if you put it all together, it should look like this. So yeah, that was the max damage route, and let's get into the potential. So just a quick heads up, when you're in potential, the original leg loops that you learned at level 0 can still be done, but it does change the timing a little bit. There's a lot more delaying into it, so I think it's just a lot easier to do this route for it, but it is a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more stylish, I would say, but that also increases the difficulty just a little bit. It's nothing too bad. If you've been playing for a while, it shouldn't be too difficult for you. This would also give you a pretty good amount of damage. It'll just take some practice. And yeah, let's get into how to do this version. So, in order to do the potential version, I'm just going to show you the bare basics of it, and then you can modify it if you want. But yeah, so first, you're going to want to do 2M, 5S, 2S, and then you're going to immediately super dash. If you delay it, it's going to mess up the height. So make sure to super dash immediately after your 2S, and this part should look like this. Pretty easy start, but this is the part where I'm going to try and explain to the best of my ability. So after you super dash, you're going to do a IAD, which is a instant air dash, and then you're going to immediately heavy, and then you're going to do 236L, and you're going to hold until you land. And then once you land, 5L. So a common mistake I made when I was first learning this is when you IAD, if you 5H too late, your opponent will be able to drop out. If you do it too early, your opponent will go a little bit too far down. So this part, you have to, I don't know how to explain it properly. You have to, I don't know, just have the right feeling, I guess. You'll get used to it. I'm just very bad at explaining it. But if your opponent goes too far up, because that'll happen if you don't do an instant air dash, your opponent will go up, the height's ruined, combos dropped. You have to hit the instant air dash or it just won't work. So this part should look like this. Yeah, so hopefully you get the instant air dash into the jumping H down. It isn't too bad, but once you do it, the repetition will set in, you'll get the muscle memory. It's not too bad. And that's probably the most difficult part. It's nothing too bad. Okay, so after you got your 5H, 2 through 6L, you hold it till you land, blah blah blah. First hit of 5L, you're gonna jump forward, LMH, 2 through 6L, hold it until you land again, 2 hits of 5L, and then you're gonna 2H, super dash, LML, 2H, jump cancel, LLL, 2S, level 1, level 3, whichever you choose. And once you got that down, put it all together and it should look like this. So yeah, that was pretty much it. That's the bare basics of how to do this. This is not character specific. It works on everybody, including everyone's favorite little rat. And there's pretty much nothing else. There is something else. I lied. I'm sorry. With some characters, you can get in 3 reps, but you have to use an assist. So if you want to keep these loops consistent, do 2 reps at the most. Anything over that, you're going to need an assist. But I don't know if there's players like me. I don't like using assist that much unless I have to. So I prefer doing it alone. But if you want to, that's perfectly fine. Experiment with your assist if you want to go for 3 reps, but I would say stay at 2. Keep it consistent. And one last thing. If you're playing online, good luck trying to pull these off. Since the netcode is so garbage, I wish you luck. If you do it, I am very proud of you, just know that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I needed one last video for the month, so that's why I decided to make something that I was familiar with. And yeah, hopefully this guide was better than the first, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.